Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to this episode of chemistry class. In this video, you will be getting the long answer questions of chapter 1 and 2 of your chemistry textbook. Of the chapter 1, the first question, list the postulates of the kinetic molecular theory of matter. The answer is all matter is composed of small particles, namely atoms or molecules. Molecules of a substance are alike in all respect, that is, shape, size, composition, and properties. The molecules of a substance are in continuous and random motion. They possess kinetic energy. The molecules of a substance have spaces between them, known as intermolecular space. Explain diffusion of gases with an experiment. We get a perfume smell even sitting at a distance. This happens because the particles of perfume mix with the particles of air around and spread out. Due to spreading of particles, the smell of the perfume goes all over the room. This intermixing of particles of two substances on their own is called diffusion. Now the third question. Give three properties each of solids, liquids and gases. Answer. Molecules of solids are closely packed. In liquids, they are not that closely packed, and in gases, they are very loosely packed. Molecules in solids do not have large intermolecular space. Liquids have moderate intermolecular space, and gases have large intermolecular space. Fourth one, explain the changes of state in water in the light of kinetic molecular theory of matter. Answer. When water is heated, the molecules of water absorb heat energy. This heat energy gets converted into kinetic energy. As a result, the molecules start moving with a greater speed. This results in the change of state of matter. Similarly, on cooling, the opposite phenomenon do take place. Now the fifth question. Give a suitable experiment to illustrate the law of conservation of mass. Answer. The law of conservation of mass states that mass can neither be created nor it can be destroyed, but it can be converted from one form into the another. For example, if an ice cube is melted, the water we get will have the same mass of the ice. No mass is created or destroyed, only the change of state takes place. Now, the long answer questions related to the chapter 2, that is physical and chemical changes. First question. List the characteristics of a physical change. Give examples of a desirable physical change, a periodic physical change, and a reversible physical change. In a physical change, no new substance is formed. The chemical composition remains same. The change is temporary and reversible. Change of milk to curd is a desirable physical change. It's a chemical change. Rotation of Earth on its axis is periodic change. Formation of water vapor from water is a reversible physical change. Now the second question, list the characteristics of a chemical change. Give examples of a slow chemical change and a chemical change accompanied by a change in color. In a chemical change, new substances are formed. It is a permanent change. This change is always irreversible. Growth of a plant into a huge tree is a slow chemical change. Blue vitriol changes to white upon heating is an example of chemical change which is accompanied by change of color. Now the third question, what kind of change is combustion? What are the conditions necessary for combustion to take place? Combustion is an example of chemical change. The conditions necessary for combustion to take place are a combustible substance, number 2, ignition temperature, and an atmosphere of combustion. Now the fourth question, what kind of changes take place when, first bit, iron fillings and sulfur are mixed, and second bit, when iron fillings and sulfur are heated together? The answer in the first case is an example of a physical change since the individual components retain their properties, and the second case is an example of chemical change since a new compound is formed and the change is permanent and cannot be easily, and it is irreversible, that is cannot be easily made reversible, right? My dear students, thank you all for watching and learning from this video.